can you please explain how the Bhagavad-gita as it is different from other Bhagavad-gitas which are available in plenty? This is the common question sometimes I am being asked during book distribution. Okay. In the introduction to the Bhagavad-gita, who asked this question? Have you read the introduction to the Bhagavad-gita? Have you read the Bhagavad-gita? Yes or no? No. So you are distributing Prabhupada's books. First you should read it. Then you can distribute Prabhupada's books. Then you will be able to answer all these questions. Otherwise, somebody asks, what is in the book? I don't know, I have not read, but I am asking you to read. What will happen? You know, it will not sell. So, what you have to do is, you yourself should be well read. In the introduction to the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada addresses this very question. Prabhupada says, once one lady approached Prabhupada and asked him to recommend to him a bona fide authorized edition of the Bhagavad Gita which she could read. And at that time, Prabhupada says there were more than 700 editions of the Bhagavad Gita in the market. And Prabhupada realized that he could not recommend even one of them to the lady because none of them were authorized. And so Prabhupada decided that he has to write an English version of the Bhagavad Gita which will be as it is. Meaning, the way Krishna wanted Arjuna to understand the Bhagavad Gita and the way Arjuna understood the Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, exactly as it is, we will be able to understand the Bhagavad Gita if we read Prabhupada's commentaries. Other commentaries, if you read, the commentator will be putting forth his own view. According to me, Krishna is a doctor and Arjuna is a patient. Whole Bhagavad Gita is the conversation between a doctor and a patient. Another person will tell, no, actually the 5 Pandavas is referring to the 5 senses. And the battlefield of Kurukshetra is not a battlefield, it is our own body. So the constant struggle with the senses which we are undergoing within ourselves, that is the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And etc., etc., etc. And somebody wants to propagate non-violence, somebody wants to propagate something else. So people, if they come to the market and publish their own thoughts in the form of a book, what will happen? Nobody will read. So how to sell their book? Because if you have to publish, people have to buy your books also. Otherwise, you will be spending money from your pocket. And why are people publishing books? Because to make money, isn't it? So what they do? Good idea. Let me take the Bhagavad Gita and say, this is my commentary on the Bhagavad Gita and put my ideas here. What will happen? Because it is Bhagavad Gita, people will buy and read. So this is called shooting off the shoulder, right? Because you don't want to get caught. So what you do, you catch somebody and put the gun on his shoulder and shoot. So somebody asks you, why did you shoot? No, I did not shoot. You look at my shoulder, there is no gun mark. His shoulder, you see, you put the blame on others. Similarly, in a negative way, I am giving a negative example. In a positive way, you take it. You use somebody else to take credit. You use the Bhagavad Gita to propagate your ideas. That is what all people have done with their versions of the Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhupada, because he did not give his own view, his own ideas, Prabhupada was presenting whatever Krishna wanted us to understand. And say, so therefore, Prabhupada called it Bhagavad-gita as it is. And this is the difference between Prabhupada's Bhagavad-gita as it is and other Bhagavad-gitas in the market. If you read other Bhagavad-gitas in the market, you will be able to understand the commentators' ideas. You will not understand what Krishna wanted to convey. Ultimately, who spoke the Bhagavad-gita? It was Krishna. And Krishna must have had some intention in speaking the Bhagavad-gita. Krishna had some intention by speaking this Bhagavad Gita. He wanted Arjuna to understand certain things and he wanted Arjuna to act in a certain way. So, by reading the Bhagavad Gita, if we have to understand the intention of Krishna and get the benefit what Krishna wanted to give to Arjuna, then we have to read Bhagavad Gita as it is. Otherwise, we will not understand Bhagavad Gita the way Krishna wanted us to understand. And if we don't understand Bhagavad Gita the way Krishna wants us to understand, then we will not get the benefit of the Bhagavad Gita. So if you want to get the real benefit of the Bhagavad-gita, what should you do? You have to read the Bhagavad-gita as it is. That is the difference between the Bhagavad-gita as it is and other versions of the Bhagavad-gita in the market.